Hey everyone, welcome to the February 6th episode of So Many Freaking Holidays, my video blog to look at some things you may not have known about, but are pretty cool. So there's not any really great holidays to do today, so we're going to do a monthly one today, and it is, February is Bake for Family Fun Month. Unfortunately, this is my family. No one. It's just me. I have family, just not here with me currently, right now, in this place. So, oh yeah, I decided I'm gonna be like a real talk show now, and I have my cup of coffee. So I'm gonna bake for my mother, and give it to her later, which is fun. I love to bake, so because that horrible, annoying holiday is coming up in like a week. We're going to use a heart-shaped pan. Because I'm cute like that. Love it. And we're going to be doing a red velvet cake. Weird. A red heart cake. That's not cliche at all. Ugh. So I already made the batter before I started recording. Red. And I'm not going to bother posting this recipe because cake recipes are really like straightforward for the most part. So you just Google any cake recipe. Red velvet is a little different, but not super different. I feel like this might be too much batter for this. Whatever. It might overflow a little bit. That's cool. Everyone loves a big cake. Let me see what it says. I don't know how my directions. Well, anyways, so into my greased heart pan. Yeah. Oven at 350 degrees. Yeah, this is totally going to overflow. That's okay. It'll be adventures in cake baking. See, it's family fun without the family. So that's going to go in for about 30 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. Right? And I'm not going to talk to you for 30 minutes. Plus, that would take forever to upload. So, through the magic of pre-recorded... I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Through the magic of pre-recorded video. And the cake's done. Here it is. I did put a little too much batter in, so it's a little bit... Can you see that? Where'd it go? Can't see. There it is. It's a little, large. So... Fortunately, I don't have to wait again because I went cool so we can decorate it. But luckily, we have pre-recorded video, so here we go with the decorations. And the cake's cooled. So before I decorate, I'm really shaky. Before I decorate, what I did is because I overfilled the pan, I got a nice big dome on the cake, and you want a nice flat top. So what I do is once it's cooled, I take it out of its pan, and then I cut off the top, like that round part, as level as possible. You can get like a cheese wire, you can use that, or if you have a really sharp knife and just don't mind it being a little uneven, I use a knife. It came out, actually did pretty good. So then it came out nice and flat, like that, see? Flat. And you turn it upside down. You put the cut side down, that way you have a nice smooth, not crumbly, especially with like red velvet, it tends to be more of a crumbly cake. So you want a nice smooth, not, porous, broken up part to frost. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to use two kinds of frosting. I have a cream cheese frosting and a chocolate frosting. And what I did is I microwaved the cream cheese frosting a little bit so that it became like we did with the cookies, so it's nice and runny. It'll be a little smoother and it gets a nice shine to it. So I'm going to do that. And I went a little ahead and I decorated the whole cake because I figured it'd be easier to do with two hands. So here it is. Isn't that nice? So what I did is I outlined the cake after I frosted it with the cream cheese frosting with chocolate chips. And then I took the chocolate frosting I made and I heated it up so it melted and became really, really loose. Like liquidy, and I put it into, this is a little trick. I do have a nice pastry decorating kit, with a little pump gun thing for doing frosting and stuff like that. But for something so small and quick, it's a pain to clean, and I didn't want to do anything super fancy like rosettes or anything. So what I did was I took a sandwich bag, a little Ziploc bag, put my liquid frosting in there, snip the very tip of the bag off just a little bit, and be careful because it's going to squirt out when you do that. So do it over the sink or over a paper towel or something. And then I just drizzled over the cake. Kind of like go one way back and forth and then across it back and forth. Kind of like a really crazy checkerboard. And then it comes out looking like that. Now the reason why I wanted it so liquidy is because I wanted that nice flow over like on the sides, that drip, that's fun. But also, you get a little bit more workability with it being liquid like that. And to say if I was to just take a frosting and put it in a piping bag, I would have like these bumpy straight lines. I wanted that nice thin finish on it. But if you use something like melted chocolates, you're going to get hard, brittle chocolate on top. But I didn't want that. I wanted frosting. Plus, I already have the chocolate chips, so that's a lot of hard chocolate on top. So I did the frosting. And you could do this with just like tub frosting. Like comes in a, tub of frosting you buy at the store with your cake mix. If you're not going to do everything from scratch. I'm not going to post a recipe for the cake today. Cake is pretty similar no matter what kind you're making. It's the basic cake anyway. Red velvet, it just has a lot of red food coloring in it. So you just Google recipes for cake. And as far as frosting goes, that I'm also not going to post because people there's so many different kinds of frosting people like. I used a cream cheese frosting and a chocolate frosting. There's buttercreams, there's the whipped frostings. There's frosting you make with Cool Whip now, so just make whatever. It's bake with your family for fun day or month actually. I'm baking for my family, who will be here later. So yeah, that's what I did today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish I could share this cake with you. Look how lovely it is. It's a heart. So yeah, go bake with your family. It's actually a lot of fun, especially if you don't have like a end plan, like how nice it should look. Just have fun with it, especially when you get to the decorating part. Just go crazy and have fun. It makes everything way more cool. So that's it for today. So many freaking holidays.tumblr.com. Follow me on Tumblr or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.